Wanna play Bop It?
Cool.
It commands, you obey.
Bop it. Twist it. Tap it.
Pull it!
Twist it. Bop it. Tap it.
Pull it!
Welcome to the channel. My name is Davey Moans.
Name him.
Davey moans.
And this is Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora. A wise man once said, "Leave them wanting more." Ubisoft continues to say, "Leave them wanting less." This game has enough quality content to last probably 15 hours max, but to earn the platinum, it'll take about 40 hours. The game has a beautiful open world with unique traversal,
We were on the verge of greatness. We were this close.
but the devs decided to only put 4 things to do in it: fondle plants, find collectibles, destroy outposts, and hold R2 just right. That is quite literally it. The game has 31 trophies to earn for the platinum. Of those, only 6 are tied to the story, but you should earn a few more during that time. After beating the story, there's 3 main things to wrap up: are the outpost, collecting certain resources for the clans, and lastly, to grab all of the different collectibles. This game has 10 different trophies tied to collectibles. Oh, this is gonna be tedious.
I offer you a choice. Join my crew. Will ye serve?
So in this game, you play as a Navi,
Obvious.
but the game starts with you as
Boom. A child.
you and some other kids are in an ambassador program, and we meet the main villain, Mercer. Now, we know he's the bad guy because this game's writers have only ever seen Disney movies and think all villains are supposed to act like this.
Take your hand off of me.
No dinner for any of you.
Stop singing.
Boy, that escalated quickly.
Wow, great stuff. The game cuts to 8 years later, just in time for us to be broken out of this facility. Well, hey, maybe not all the people here are evil. This guy seems pretty chill.
We just want to talk. I'll give you a present.
Later.
Lies! Deception!
Clearing those guys out opens the way to the exit, and I get the first taste of Pandora. The environment here is truly the best part of the game. Both the sights and sounds are very well done. The devs just unfortunately forgot about everything else. It's also not a great sign that when I open up the map for the first time, I'm blasted by massive ads for the 2 DLCs.
Oh, not good.
I get my first bow and real taste of the combat, and I will say, the bows felt pretty good to use. The sound design really helps everything feel impactful. I make my way to the Resistance headquarters, and the writers hit me with another Disney adult masterclass.
Sorry, filter got stuck. Jen thinks he's got it figured out now. Oh my gosh, another one. I am so glad you're here since, there's so few of you left. Oh God, I'm so sorry. Welcome to Resistance HQ. Right, sorry. Oh, well, Nati Kamie.
What the fuck did I just hear?
What?
What? We just don't fucking respond, and then it fades to black. What the fuck is this writing? The base has logs and notes for me to grab, and more will appear here as I complete missions, so I'll be on a constant lookout for those. After grabbing those, I get sent to find Raj, and gee, I wonder who that is.
Which one of you is Rajesh Kutrapali?
Really, you're not sure which one of us is Rajesh Kutrapali?
The next diversity hire we meet gives us the SID, which stands for Shitty Imagination by Developers. Because the devs use this for fucking everything, and I mean everything. I truly don't think I can get across how much you have to use this thing by telling you, so I'm gonna show you.
We're gonna hang out and watch a movie.
I'm just gonna leave this here for the rest of the video, and this is in no way, shape, or form every time you have to use this either. We get sent to an RDA camp for the first time. This game has 2 types of camps: larger outpost and smaller installations. And if you're familiar with Far Cry Outpost, you're familiar with this game's Outpost. With that said, the first few are fun to clear out. And with that said, there are 35 installations and 19 outposts that need cleared. The next story mission gives me the first Ancestor skill, and not too long after that I got a trophy for obtaining 3 of those. We get a mine thrower for the next mission, and almost immediately after that get an assault rifle.
Oh boy, yeah.
Which I was pretty excited to use, but it kind of just blows.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
Doing myself.
Regardless, my efforts draw the attention of a nearby clan, and completing this mission earns a trophy.
You are Sarentu, the storytellers.
Take your hand off of me.
I make my way to the home tree of that clan and discover they love to yap.
Later, my Yagdu. Here's our Uluk Ektan, our clan's leader. Let us clean you up a bit first.
And that they have dementia.
Later, my Yagdu. Here's our Uluk Ektan, our clan's leader. Let us...
Shut up, bitch!
I started skipping the dialogue after that, so I'm not really sure what happened, but I think this lady was trying to seduce me.
I have some meat. And I should like to see it myself. You will be hard to swallow. Come, come.
Nefika has had her way. What the fuck?
Here in the home tree, the clan contribution system is introduced, and this requires you to bring back specific resources to that specific basket. In return, you get basically nothing.
Trash!
I'll have to do this, I believe it's 43 times to complete each clan's level 3 mission. We get sent to find ourselves an ikran, and by using the Chris Pratt method, we gain ourselves a mount. The flying in this game can be pretty fun, and now the game world really opens up. Since getting around got a lot easier, let's go over some of the things the world has to offer. There are 2 different plants that give you permanent buffs: Bell Springs for health increases, and Terisu saplings for skill points. Finding 20 of each of these earns trophies. And while exploring, you'll eventually scan 30 plants and 30 animals for separate trophies. Speaking of scanning, let's take a look at how that's going. Truly riveting stuff. This next mission might actually have been my favorite from the game though. Shooting at the RDA choppers for my ikran was actually pretty sick. So naturally, this is the only time the devs have you do it during the campaign. That level ends with an outpost, and I was pretty successful at sneaking through this one, and completing it earns the trust of the Aranahe clan, along with a trophy.
Let this be a call to all.
We get sent to make an alliance with the Wandering clan next, and they teach me how to ride a horse. This section's pretty scenic.
You sure about that?
Until the lighting starts freaking out.
Feel the power of the science!
But I managed to navigate through that to reach their home base called the Circle. During one of their first missions, I got enough skill points to unlock 3 skills from each tree for a trophy. And while freeing creatures from the RDA, the writers finally wrote something relatable.
They're hunting for trophies. That's why I'm here.
Completing that mission gave me a cooking recipe, which happened to be the 3rd one I got, and that earns a trophy. The game decided to screw with me after that as I tried to do a few clan contributions. It really made me think this was the right resource for this basket by, shoving it in my face with the objective marker on it.
Huh?
Got him!
But no, that one goes to a different camp. We get sent to take on another RDA camp. You'll notice this is a pattern.
Hey, I've seen this one.
This one is slightly unique because it has an underground portion, and clearing it earns the loyalty of the Zeswa clan, plus a trophy, which is what really matters here. After that, we get captured.
How did I get here?
And I get to have a little bit of fun with an RPG.
Gotcha!
Oh, I don't think so.
Before escaping to a new part of the map full of phallic objects to tug. The Navi clan in this area has the most interesting story, as they believe they're responsible for wiping out your character's clan, the Sarentu, by accidentally poisoning them. This is a problem right now because we want their healers to help people in the resistance, but they're afraid they're going to hurt more people. So we get a quest to discover what really happened, and it leads us to a facility like the one we started the game at. And it strikes me as weird that the devs are presenting this information like it's new.
What if I told you
They had not been cages.
Yeah, no shit, like the one we grew up in.
No dinner for any of you.
Did you ever hear the tragedy of...
Buddy, they called her disruptive.
Again, yeah, no fucking shit, they killed her. Why does this surprise you? After many more scans, we find a video log from Alma, our teacher in her human form, and that leads us to where we were abducted as a child.
Mercer is in the
And here, we find out that the clan was actually all killed by the RDA and nobody got poisoned. Thank God. I almost thought something interesting was going to happen, but nope. Back at the base, we confront Alma's avatar, who has very clearly not been a villain at any point.
So excited to meet them and welcome the children to our school.
But that doesn't stop this dude from stabbing her.
What an idiot!
This leads to Alma showing us her memories, and once again, the game thinks this is some kind of revelation, but we already know all of this happened. Whatever, the level ends with a trophy. The RDA ups the ante and starts blowing shit up, which causes this loser to die in a pretty hilarious way.
Lost the will to live.
After some standard outpost and puzzle gameplay, there's a timed defense section that was hilariously easy if you target the choppers. And on top of that, the enemies stopped spawning for the last minute and 15 seconds. What the fuck?
It's so boring.
How does that work? Where does that exactly come from? It doesn't make any sense.
Make it stop.
There's only a few missions left, and the game is just trolling me at this point. I came across some animals I need to kill for a clan resource, but this part of the map has a mechanic where dead things get shrouded within like 5 seconds, which stops you from getting any resources.
What?
Oh no!
How can you do this? This is outrageous. It's unfair.
Fortunately, after clearing the mission outpost, I found some more and was able to get my shit in time. After that, I got enough skill points to unlock an Apex skill, which comes with a challenge. In this case, to kill a certain enemy type with 2 weapons hitting only weak points. Doing that with the heavy bow was pretty easy, and if you're wondering what the main objective is for this endgame mission, you shouldn't be. It's to scan stuff, obviously. The spear thrower is just a bit less accurate, so I didn't get it done on this level. But after a story trophy, I had more chances to pull it off. The final mission has us attack Mercer's main base, and there are a few challenging enemy encounters here.
Hey, Freak Show! You're going nowhere! I got you for 3 minutes! 3 minutes of playtime!
But we get helped out by Talon, who has been helping Mercer. Talon is one of the kids from the beginning, but it doesn't make any sense that he's helping the RDA. Mercer has been exclusively evil the entire time. So trying to pull this like, oh, he's confused because Mercer raised us, so Talon still trusts him. It doesn't fucking work at all. It just makes him look like an absolute idiot. We fight our way through the base, and these turrets were without a doubt the hardest obstacle. And that includes Mercer's personal guard. Unfortunately for him, someone left an RPG lying around. And that finally leads to the confrontation with Mercer, where we sing at him in a cutscene.
Are you serious?
And then he blows up. Insane work by Ubisoft here. And that's how the game ends. Okay, so that brings me to all the side content, which is just more of the same stuff I've been doing the entire game. There were a couple trophies I earned during the campaign I didn't mention yet, and those were for crafting a superior weapon, completing 5 outposts, and completing 10 installations. I had started most of the collectibles as well, and during that time I killed a Thanator for a random gold trophy. Now back to the post-campaign footage. I focused on the rest of the outpost first, but as I moved around the map, I tried to discover all the Na'vi camps I could to make the clan contributions easier. Without a doubt, the funniest thing in this game is if you defeat an outpost without letting them call for reinforcements, your character will say some dumb shit along the lines of this.
They didn't hear me coming this time.
Regardless of how true it actually was.
They didn't hear me coming this time.
Being quiet has its upsides. They didn't hear me coming this time.
And while working on Outpost, I found 30 notes and then 30 logs. This game has one special outpost left for me, and it immediately annoyed me because I couldn't find the one tiny door you have to use to get inside.
Let me in! Let me in!
I actually died several times during this outpost, and that caused me to repeat the same puzzle over and over.
Son of a bitch!
And it ends with an actual boss fight against a giant laser. I was just missing one little installation after that, and a few seconds later, I got the trophy for clearing all of the RDA outposts. So now I turn to all the remaining collectibles. As you can see, I had decent progress on most of them, but for all the rest I needed, I just used a guide. The kites were first, and then I did the recon retrievals, which revolve around using the SID.
Kill me. Alex, I've rebooted.
Then I got all the flutes, Sorrentu totems,
The totem is hardly seen behind the tree.
aroused all of the mushrooms, and followed all of the bugs, leaving the two most annoying collectibles left. I had 0 completed on my own of these, and that's because the game doesn't show them on the map. But using guides, they didn't take too long.
I think that's the
Jin, sleep.
Priya? There's no one here.
At this point, I was dreading the clan contributions because I thought I had to do all of these. But upon reviewing the quest and what I had already done, I only needed to complete 13 more. And using all the resources I had stockpiled, I was able to get this all the way down to just 2 left. So I tracked down 2 more items, and after talking to each clan leader, the trophy popped. It ended up not being too bad since I was constantly gathering stuff all game, but that could have been a huge problem. Now there's only 1 trophy left, and it's the only trophy in the game that's tied to a side mission. So clearly, this has to be something special. Really important, right?
Oh, I have a bad feeling about this.
I have to carry a bug from one place to another. There were 3 of these missions, and the first 2 were pretty easy. The third gave me a little trouble, but once I realized that running also raises the stress, even though the game doesn't tell you that, it was also pretty easy, and that's it. There is the Avatar Frontiers of Pandora Platinum Trophy. This game truly gets worse the more you play it, but if you get this game for like 20 bucks like I did and just play the campaign, you'll probably have a decent time with it. But if you end up going for the Platinum, you're just going to be doing the same stuff over and over, and hopefully by this point you also never want to see this stupid fucking mechanic again.
Cast it into the fire! Destroy it!
Thank you so much for watching, and come back next time to see me platinum Banishers Ghost of New Eden.
Life to the living, death to the dead.
Is that it?
I think so.